Alright guys, what's going on? My name is Merp, and today I'm going to be talking about Total War Warhammer. I'm just going to list what's good and what's bad about it. So I'm not going to be hating on it, just to get that out of the way, okay? I do like the game somewhat. There's a couple things that I would fix, definitely though. So let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is the unit tree, okay? Because the unit tree for pretty much every faction is fairly small, except for the Empire. The Empire probably has the most units in the game, because they're like, you know, the main faction in the game. So I feel like for the Bretonnia faction, how they have however many units, I'll put it up there, but they, you know, they lack an extreme amount of units. And I just think that they're going to probably put a DLC out for it or something like that, just knowing this company so far, because Sega wants money, and that's who publishes it or whatever. And Creative Assembly makes it, and well, there's a glitch right here in the gameplay if you can't see that, because the Slayers are in the hill. I'm sorry. So, got a little bit off topic there. So, they make it, right? And I feel like Sega is making them put out these DLCs or whatever, because seriously, they're charging $18.99 for a new faction in the game, plus a new grand campaign, and plus they kind of screwed everybody over with the Chaos Warriors pack already. So why are they going to charge almost $20 for a new faction? That's extremely similar to the Chaos Warriors. It doesn't really bring anything new to the game. It brings a new faction that can just roam around the map. It does the same exact thing as the Chaos Warriors, and that sort of made me mad, because my friend has it, and I don't think he really bought it. Sorry, Steven. I don't know, man. But anyway, so that's the thing. I don't think that there's enough units in the game right now, vanilla-wise, but there's some mods, like Empire Sigmar mod that I did a review on. That'll add an extreme amount of units to the game and make it, you know, more fun. So now I'm going to talk about the campaigns. The campaigns, they kind of get really repetitive after a while, you know. I can't really play one past like turn 50. I just get kind of bored of that faction because I'm kind of wondering what's in the other faction. And after I've done all the factions, I'm like, well, what the heck is there to do now? Like seriously, I couldn't. I like the factions. They're good. They just don't have enough units. And then the campaigns are very repetitive, as you start off fighting people around you, and they're pretty much the same people as you. And it's pretty much just low variation battles all the time until, you know, you start encountering the other factions. So I get bored around turn 50 because I don't really know, you know, what else to do in that. Also, I'm comparing this game to Rome 2, Total War Rome 2. That was my favorite one. I didn't get Attila because, well, yeah. Anyway, so I'm comparing it to Rome 2 because that was my favorite out of all of them. So, I guess I'm a little bit less excited for this game since I haven't really played Warhammer 40k or whatever. So, the one thing I miss in Rome 2, one thing I really miss is the siege battles and the settlement battles, because those could easily turn around a small army and make them extremely powerful. And you just fight outside the settlement now, and you see the settlement in the background. I don't really like that. I think it's sort of a cop-out. And then in Rome 2, there's a lot more variation whenever you took over a faction. I mean, whenever you killed off a faction and you went into their lands, you got their troops, but in your own variation, which I thought was extremely cool. So you could have, like, unique units in each area, you know? Another thing I think they copped out on was the whole city battles, you know? They only have, like, a quarter of the city or something like that. Those are the siege battles now or something. I don't know how big it is, but it's smaller, because I remember in Rome 2 you could have the whole city defending, like the whole city of Carthage or whatever. You could have that whole city, but now you only get a quarter of it, and the streets are unrealistically massive for whatever reason. I mean, like, I don't really get that either. And now in Rome 2, you could have choke points on the walls where they'd, run down the stairs, and then the stairs could be surrounded by your guys, and they just keep them at the stairs. But now, you just teleport off the walls. Which, how are you supposed to hold the walls if you can't even have a choke point on them at all? Like, seriously, they just teleport off the walls whenever you order them off. It's really annoying. So, I'm going to list one more thing that I don't really like about it, and I'm going to go over to the good stuff. So, the last thing is there's a pretty big frame drop whenever you zoom in onto the units. I'm guessing that's for the, nearby animations. And in Rome 2, you could see the soldiers fighting each other. In this, they just sort of swing their sword and hopefully they hit something. I don't know if they just sort of did that on purpose, because I think that's how it was in Attila. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how the gameplay seems. In Rome 2, they actually fought each other, and you could zoom in on it, and there wouldn't be a frame drop. Yeah, and I think it's a little bit more immersive. Okay, so now let's move over to the good things, which I don't really have many for. All right, so I think the game's a little bit more well optimized. That's for sure, because I remember Rome 2 wasn't that optimized, probably because you could zoom in and see the soldiers fight each other. Anyway, another good thing that I found about it is the graphics are extremely good. Like right here, whenever I'm shooting these guys with the organ gun with the dwarves, which are so freaking cool looking. Those are just so good, dude. Why is I dude? Anyway, I just love how good the graphics look in this. And then you can take the HUD off. That's really cool looking. But they did the same bullcrap thing with the oh crap, I forgot. All right, one more thing. They did the blood for the blood god thing. First of all, that's just a blood expansion. So why would anybody want just blood? Like, seriously. Unless you have a ton of money, I can understand, but it's not really worth buying however much for, $2 for blood, because I did the same bullcrap in Rome 2 and I got mad about it. Honestly, I think that if they do add blood, it should be in the game already, because that's like a core thing in these massive battles. You want to see that you just want to see that whole gore thing, Another thing I really like about the game, to be honest, is the new campaign screen. That's really nice looking. It's way better than Rome 2's, and I haven't seen Attila's at all because I haven't played it. But I think the campaign screen is a lot more immersive, with the corruption stuff now. You'll see lava pop out of the ground, you'll see all that stuff. I'm making this review two or three months after this game is released, darn it. And the last thing I really like about it is the new backgrounds in the battle. You can see mountains in the distance, or you can see all that stuff. I really like that sort of stuff. And I think that the warriors, anybody in the game, really, they flee faster than in any other game I've played. In any Rome 2, Empire Total War, any of those. I think they flee way faster for whatever reason. Guess because there's more things to take them out faster, maybe? Alright, well, that'll be it for this review / rant. Alright, I'm going to give the game a good 6 out of 10. Just because they could have done so many things better. Alright, guys. You have a good one, alright? Leave a like if you did. If you didn't, tell me why in the comment section. And have a good day.